What's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. Hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be that excited. I want to talk about something that's on my heart. I don't know why. I'm just having, you know, sometimes I just kind of allow my spirit to lead me, and I go wherever my heart goes. And right now, for whatever reason, my mind is on infidelity and how to deal with it. And I wanted to do a video or stream of it so that I can hear myself think and also possibly provide some insight for somebody who might be going through something like this. All right. So this episode is brought to you by the Rick the Don podcast. Please support the podcast with a rating if you enjoy this content. But anyway, cheaters, man. I'll start off with a self confession. I used to be a pretty big cheater growing up. I was young. I was probably 13, 14. I think my last time cheating on a woman was maybe the age of, I'll go with maybe 22. Um, thank God he put me with a woman who was basically the mirror image of myself. And all we did was cheat on each other. So I was able to finally, for the first time, feel what that pain was. Prior to that, I was always enjoying cheating on people, and it was just like, cool, all right, I'm the man, and I got your girl. That was kind of cool. I love that little persona I was able to carry on. But like I said, that last relationship or the last significant relationship where we cheated on each other, that certainly gave me a different perspective. So I pride myself on being a faithful guy, and I've been faithful for however many years that is, right? And before I get too deep into anything, I want to say, guys, ladies, if you're with a cheating person or spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, don't feel like you need to cheat back. Don't cheat back. Let me tell you something right real quick. Um, that is the most common response to something like this. But let me tell you something. Don't be something that you might find deplorable. Don't do something that you would find deplorable. Don't cheat back because, I believe that as people, we are like seeds. You know how people plant seeds and then some time. What's up, Myron? Myron's in the building. But you know how people plant seeds and then some time go and those seeds turn into different things. I believe the same is true for people. And if someone is cheating on you, they're planting those seeds, and for no reason at all should they believe that they're going to get anything positive from that. Maybe, I'm not sure, but what I would caution you in not doing is following suit and doing the exact same thing in return, because then you are also guilty. You're going to bear that fruit as well. I would say continue to be a good person, continue to be a faithful person, and I do believe that you'll bear those kinds of fruit. um why do people cheat? It's real simple. It's not for excitement. That might be the surface level stuff, but when you dive below that, it's really because they're hurt. They're hurting, and they're looking for someone to fill a void. And unfortunately, hurt people will hurt people. You know, that's it. You might be asking, did I do something wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. And you're not a bad person, you're not unattractive, you're not insignificant. This person that did that to you is the issue. They're hurt, and therefore they're choosing to hurt the people that are closest to them, which is really sad in of itself. All right. Cheaters will pay. I want you to understand something that you may not know, and it's that even if a person cheats on you and you don't catch them. And Myron, what are you doing still up, man? Anyway, Myron got me off task. Myron just like, man, leave me alone. I'm doing a whole video about a whole different thing. But yes, anyway. Um, you might be asking yourself, or you might say to yourself, what if they're cheating and I don't know? You just continue, you continue not to know. Don't want to know. Don't try to find out. They will pay in their own due time. Like I said, they're planting seeds of lies, they're planting seeds of strife, they're planting seeds of deception, they're planting seeds of mistrust, disloyalty, all the negative things that it takes a person to be in order to cheat on someone that they claim they love. They're planting those seeds. And when those seeds are full grown, that person will have to bear that. They'll have to deal with that. And a lot of times in life, people believe that the things they're doing, they just kind of go on the wayside. And I've been very cognizant about what I'm doing and the things I'm doing, because I realize that I'm going to have to pay for them. There's this notion out there that you can get away with something. And the truth of the matter is, there is nothing that you can get away with. Everything you do, everything you say, everything, and I do mean everything, will come back and manifest itself in one way or another. Okay. Every single thing. So if someone is cheating on you, whether you know it or whether you don't know it, they can be a really good cheater. They can be very secretive. There's some people out there that are very secretive and they have mastered the art of deception. And in their mind, they're getting away with something. But if they just take a look and just stop, take a look, cheater, look at your surroundings, look at what's going on in your life, look at what's happened in your life to this point, look at some of the things you've experienced over the last year. Are you really getting away with anything, or have things crumbled around you? Are you sad? Have you cried within the last 6 months, cheater? You have. You wanna know why? Because you're bearing the fruit of the things you've done. Um, and that's not fair. Maybe we all cry or have cried in the last 6 months, right? Possibly. I'm not sure. But what I'm saying is, if you are the cheater, look at your life. You happy? Right? Are you happy with this particular life that you're currently in? I would argue that you might not be. I know a lot of cheaters, and like I said, I can even use myself as a reference, but I'll use others because, like I said, I stopped a long time ago. I know cheaters, and I can say for sure a lot of them are not happy people. A lot of times they're alcoholics. You know, they go through things mentally. We all kind of go through things, but I've noticed a certain trait attached to these kinds of people that do these kinds of things. And it's always the same routine. They use people to cover up some deep hurt and pain. But anyway, and the best thing that I can tell you is, if you're dealing with a person who's a cheater, I'm still laughing at Myron who was talking about. Anyway, anyway, I'm just gonna ignore him. So look, listen. One thing about cheaters that you can feel good about is that they're going to ultimately cheat themselves. I've seen this with my own eyes, where a cheater cheated on a good person, and that immediate gratification, that one night of passion, that whatever they were trying to get, they ultimately cheated themselves, because now once it comes out, and it always does, right? There's no way to keep a secret. um I believe firmly that all things will come to the light in one way or the other, and ultimately that person will cheat themselves, because I'm pretty sure once it comes to the light, that person is going to be left out. They're going to be by themselves. They're going to lose something. They're going to lose that person. They're going to lose a person that was loyal, right? And that's why I say, don't cheat back. Continue to be loyal. That way, when they lose you, they can really feel the full weight of losing you, right? When you move on and you find a better person, because you'll learn from your lessons, you'll lick your wounds. A cheating spouse, a cheating wife, cheating husband will not destroy you or will not kill you. A cheating boyfriend, cheating girlfriend, it will not be the end of you, because you know what? A good woman or a good man is always in style, and a cheating one, they come and go, right? So they're going to cheat themselves out of love. They're going to cheat themselves out of a house, a home, love, passion. Especially if you're married. I mean, cheating is not just a isolated incident. It can get kind of pricey. Divorce is pretty pricey in this time that we live in. So you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Ultimately, you're going to lose. And I want to make sure I give a little encouragement, because I would like to point out that if you are cheated on, your worth is not tied to that person's decision. All right. Don't feel like you've done anything wrong. You're less than. They might try to use you and say, oh, you were creating a hostile environment, or you didn't trust me, or you were insecure, or I cheated because you said I was cheating. They'll use stuff like that manipulative language. But I want you to know something. There is no excuse. And by all means, you're not the problem. You're not the issue, right? Keep your head up. Continue to strive for excellence. Don't give up on love, because there is a good person out there for you. Um, and this person, for whatever reason, has made a decision, a selfish decision, and they've decided to do something to this magnitude. All right. If you are a cheater, I would say that there is only one way to rectify the situation, and that's to come clean, and deal with the consequences. Be prepared to deal with the consequences. That is one thing I do like about myself. When I was a cheater, I always told the girl. Um, I always told him. And I don't know why. I think I know why. I try to be a honest person, and I have my guilty conscience is like one of the worst on the planet. So when I do something wrong, it's like I can't run from it. So I do remember cheating on a young lady. This is the young lady who cheated on me back. So we just always cheated on each other, and I always told her the truth when I did it. And I still think it was kind of silly to this day that I did that, but I just felt like I needed to come clean and to kind of free my spirit almost. I felt like, even though she wasn't my wife, I just felt like I was being disgusted. I just felt dirty. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to you. So if you are the cheater, because I've been him or her, I've been the cheater rather, just come clean, and if that person is really your person, I think that you will find that you feel free and you can love again. And on the flip side, I'll give you a different way to look at it. If you cheated on that person, then it's possible that you didn't really care for that person, right? So even if they were to get upset and leave, wouldn't that be a good thing? Because you obviously wasn't content enough to not cheat, despite the fact that I believe that that person had nothing to do with you cheating in the first place, right? So that's that. Um, keep the faith, keep the faith, and trust God above any and everything. And I believe that you'll be fine. If a person's doing something like that, if you trust God, I do believe that you're in good hands. All right, you're better off trusting God than trusting yourself and trusting what you don't understand or trying to find things. Just trust God because He sees everything, and if He sees that, and you're His child, He's going to make a way for you to prosper no matter how this thing shakes out. So, with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll holler at you. Peace.